Are you the go-to person that can solve everyone's love problem? Or are you the one who notices if the new couple will last for a long time or not? If that's who you are, then this game is for you. In this video, I will tell you everything you need to know about Matchmaker Agency. But before we continue, I want to thank TIC, Niji Games, and Melon Cat Games for gifting me the key. So now, let's check the game. In Matchmaker Agency, you will play as someone who inherits your grandparents' Matchmaker Agency. Accompanied by your cat familiar Charles, you are tasked to restore the agency's reputation and pay debt to the landlord. But first, you need to find clients using marketing plans, which you can access through the phone. There are 3 types of plans that you can do: the quick, long-term, and special plan. The higher success rate plan will allow you to get clients more often. But it's still randomized, so you still have a chance to not get any client. Be careful when using the find client and browser plans, since doing them will take a week worth of your time, so you won't be able to do anything else. So if you have enough money, it's better to just do the long-term plan. My favorite is the radio plan since it has decent success rate and it's not that expensive. Once you set up the marketing plan, then you need to check the client file, which you can access through the folder. Each client will have their own traits, ideal, like, and hate. Sometimes you will get question mark on the criteria. And if that's the case, then you need to interview the client to reveal them. During the interview, you should pay attention to the client's sentence before choosing one of the 3 responses given. I think there are 3 types of client, and each type will only reveal the criteria if you give them the right response. I won't spoil too much, but I often mix the first and second type, while the third type is very straightforward, so I think you will notice it right away. One thing to note is this interview will take up 1 week, so I think it's okay to not do it every time, and match them based on the other criteria they have. The matching process is pretty simple. You need to analyze their orientation and criteria, then see if there are other clients that suit the client. Now, you might think that you need to find the perfect match for your client. I won't blame you because I also think like that at first. But as I play the game, I noticed there are no such thing as perfect match, just like in real life. So you just have to find someone that have more compatible criteria and have less incompatible criteria. There's also a Matchmaker Instinct upgrade that you can get, which will highlight the criteria. But there's no exact explanation for the highlight colors, so it's a bit confusing to use. And I think one criteria can be interpreted as different things. For example, tea criteria can be interpreted as liking tea or someone who's patient. Or doll making can be interpreted as someone who makes doll or someone who's creative. But of course, this is only my interpretation, so you can interpret the criteria yourself. Since the normal clients are procedurally generated, then their criteria will be very random, which I think adds more challenge to the game. Once you find a match, then you can choose their dating location. And you may even give them items to smooth the dating process. At first, I tried to match the dating location criteria with the client criteria, but I found that it doesn't have noticeable effect. So in the end, I choose random location. During this, there's also events that you can choose which random, but the variation is limited. So after a while, you will quickly notice which option to choose to get the positive effect. Among the clients, there are special clients with background and stories that you can follow. And through this special client, you can experience the romance in this game. Unlike the ordinary client, the special client will visit or call you to tell their stories. Then you can see their personality evolve as you find a match for them. So if you love romance story, then you will enjoy this game. But of course, you also need to enjoy analyzing and matching the criteria as well. Do not worry, as the process is not that complicated. But after doing it for numerous times, it can feel a bit repetitive. And it can be a little bit frustrating if you can't find match for your old client, which causes them to leave and reduce your reputation. But overall, I still enjoy the unique gameplay as I really love analyzing things, so it feels very cozy to me. And I can really see the special client character develop as love affects their life. When I follow the story, I can really feel the happiness and get the fluttering feeling that you usually feel whenever you hear a love story. Furthermore, the lovely music really makes the game feel cozier. I think Matchmaker Agency is a short romance game that's very enjoyable to play. And if you want a farming game to play, check my Snako review video.